me that bit about the beavers.
What? The gun didn't, damn it, the beavers did.
Hey guys, this morning I've got 3 trucks to dump, and we got some corn that went down in a recent storm, so we're going to try to get that this morning because there's more rain coming this afternoon and tonight. So we want to try to get that corn before it gets rained on while it's on the ground. So I guess we're going to do that, and then we're probably going to come back here and switch back to beans, try to get as many of those as we can before it rains. At least that's the plan for now. As always, it is very subject to change. It's like Mr. Rat got too close to the fan. I guess we changed plans again. We are going to a different farm now that has some corn that doesn't look like it's going to stand very well. It just so happens that the original place we were going to go is on the way back from that farm, so I think we're going to do both of those tonight. I thought we were going to do that one corn field and switch back to beans, but we're probably just going to do corn this afternoon. I doubt by the time we get done with those 2 places there'll be any time left to do any more beans tonight. Someone asked what you have to do to this to switch it to corn beans. First thing you do is you come over here and you open up your disawning plate. You got to come over here and you got to put your cylinder in low range. That's kind of a pain in the butt. It's just hard to get in there. It's hard to get everything lined up. A couple bolts, but it takes a little while. Then you got to come over here. You got to move your chopper knives, and you got to come over here, flip your chopper belt to slow the chopper down. And that's pretty much all there is to it outside of the computer set. Got a little bit of a road travel on this one. Moving equipment from farm to farm is by far the most dangerous job we do. Everyone's always in a hurry, and I understand that. But man, we don't need much time, and it doesn't really slow your day down much just to slow down. But I don't know, most people seem to object to that. So.
I think he slowed down for you.
That's the corn that we're going to shell this evening after we move from this farm we're going to now. As you can see, the wind kind of toppled it over a good bit, so we really want to get that out of there before it gets too wet and starts to sprout or anything like that. Right now it's not down to, like in a real bad. I mean, none of it seems to be broken off, and most of it that is broke off is above the ear, so there might be some loss. I don't think it'll be that bad, but we definitely want to get it out of there while we can. Right now I'm blocking traffic, or I'm sitting in the middle of the road because, as you can see, there's a guardrail on one side and a hill on the other. So if someone does go around, there's not much room for a car to pass with combines. So I'm just gonna sit here and block traffic. Yeah, time for a little story. I'm sitting here waiting on Dad to get here, but the first time I ever drove a semi to any farm was to this farm. And when I pulled in, the driveway is it's a tight turn. It's kind of hard to make, but George was with me. He was telling me what to do. I didn't listen, and I hit that fence right there. That was my first trip out. What you eating there, George? Is that
Kentucky steak.
Is that one of them healthy bologna sandwiches?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, multiple animals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What you gotta do is tell him lunch is here. He comes running. Walk out here while I'm waiting on truckloads and see what kind of loss we're getting out of the combine. With the temperatures we're having, it's pretty evident in a couple of days if you lost a bunch of corn or not. About everybody's got a lot of corn sprouting in their fields. You walk through here, you don't see much, then it starts growing. Not a lot of corn at this farm. I think there's only 35-40 acres, but we've got to take all of this to Cargill, so that could be a problem. Just depends on how busy they are today and what other kind of shenanigans happens in there. Hopefully we can get done with this in a few hours, because like I said, we got that other field, it's got that down corn in it we want to try to get out today. But just have to wait and see how that goes. On to the next field. About yesterday how with the bean heads we use wahs to steer the machines. The corn head, we have feelers out in one of the snouts on the corn head, and it can feel when the corn's touching. That's how it stays on road, so it doesn't use satellite to steer it. It does decent, but sometimes it not so good. George just got back from Cargill, and apparently there's no line, so that's exciting. Well, Dad's making his last reel on this farm, so we're gonna have 2 more trucks to take in. Bad news is, I'm throwing my roll tarp. That is not like it's just a cheap roll tarp kit. You use the old, you don't add any new hardware to it. It's not as well built as like the one on George's truck. And this one needs replaced. I'm tired of it. I don't know what's wrong with it now. I don't have any juice to the motor, it doesn't appear. Thing's been nothing but trouble since we had it. This is no major breakdown or anything like that. This is just one of those little things that'll drive you freaking nuts. A lot of deer damage here. This is that field that was down so bad that I showed you this morning. I mean, he's losing some ears, but I mean, overall for when there's down corn, you're gonna have that. I mean, walking through here, it's not terrible. I mean, only lost his whole ears, so not as bad as it could have been, that's for sure. It's like I'm carrying around a freaking purse or something. Bag full of camera stuff. Jesus Christ. Let's everybody bye, George.
Bye, George.
That's it. The operation's shutting down. He's leaving. Well, Cargill was starting to get a little backed up, so we're switching to putting everything back in the bin now. So hopefully this will speed some stuff up and we can move some grain. There I go again, walking off with this remote. Bound determined to feed more deer, I think. How much you like shelling down corn, Dad?
Not very much. Not very much. Why you want to get it before it goes down?
This ain't even down that bad yet.
Bad enough. Strips of it. Go out here, look at it.
Folks, I was going to try to get some drone footage of Dad harvesting that down corn, but the drone said low voltage in one motor and then started to crash, so I guess that rules that out. And now I gotta go pick up Dad and Scott. We've got pretty well done harvesting for tonight. They're putting the combine and the grain cart at a different farm so we can hopefully shell some more corn in the morning. all the corn that we were trying to get done today, we got done, so that was a success. The rain's held off. Looks like it's going to hold off till tomorrow afternoon, so we might run some more corn, or I don't know, we might go back to beans. I don't know, just depends on what the forecast looks like in the morning. But if you like what you see, follow me on Instagram at Brian's Outdoor Videos, or like us on Facebook at Brown Farms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning.